In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on July 14, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Seattle Mariners versus Texas Rangers. American League West rivals will open up a 4-game series on Thursday night at Globe Life Field with the Seattle Mariners visiting the Texas Rangers. Seattle currently holds a wild card spot at 47-42 after sweeping the Washington Nationals in Wednesday's doubleheader, including a 2-1 win in the nightcap as a -117 favorite. Texas took 2 of 3 from the Oakland Athletics, capped by a 5-2 victory in Wednesday's rubber game to cash in as a -185 favorite and improve to 41-45 for the season. The Mariners lead the season series 4-2 thus far and have won 25 of the last 35 matchups against Texas overall. The Mariners have been having quite a nice month thus far, but this weekend series doesn't look set for them to have as hot of a start. After being on the road in Washington and even having a postponement, they'll be traveling down to a Rangers team that has been at home all week. Texas also hasn't had the most difficult midweek series, having taken on the worst team in the league with the Athletics. Better yet, they didn't have to waste one of their aces starts in that series, as Martin Perez will be on the mound for this series opener. He's no longer an American League Cy Young frontrunner, but that doesn't mean he's completely fallen off. The lefty is still 7-2 on the year with a 2.72 ERA. The Rangers have won each of his last 6 games ever since their loss to the Mariners at the beginning of June. They should be able to avenge that loss on Thursday, especially with it having nothing to do with Perez's start. He allowed just 2 runs in 6 innings of work. Since then, Texas has maintained a top 10 bullpen, and now they'll be facing a lefty themselves in Marco Gonzalez. He lost his start to the Rangers the day prior to the aforementioned game and is nowhere near the caliber of Perez. Despite the Mariners playing well recently, they've still lost 6 of his last 8 starts. His struggles against the Rangers even dates back to the beginning of the season with another loss to them, with that one having been at home. Now with Texas at home, they can give Gonzalez his 10th loss on the season. So the Texas Rangers money line is our full game side pick. This will not be an easy assignment for the Mariners offense, as Perez has been fantastic with a 71 ERA, -76 Fahrenheit IP-, with very little hard contact allowed on the season. Texas also boasts a strong bullpen, ranking 8th in ERA thanks to converted starters like Brockberg and Madmore finding a ton of success in new roles. After struggling early in the year, Seattle's bullpen has a 2.05 ERA over the last 30 days, and the Mariners had the luxury of enjoying a ton of relief depth. The Seattle Mariners have been the best pitching team in the month of July, as they have a 2.05 team ERA, so not many runs are being scored against them. The Texas Rangers are a very aggressive offensive team, as they are 25th in MLB in walks drawn this season. These teams have not been a huge offensive threat in terms of getting base hits in the previous 15 days, as the Mariners are 12th in baseball with a .248 team batting average, while the Rangers are 17th in sport with a .240 batting average. With great pitching all around for both teams on Thursday, expect a low-scoring affair. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Houston Astros versus Los Angeles Angels. American League West rivals will close out a 3-game series on Thursday night when the Houston Astros visit the Los Angeles Angels. This is the rubber game after Los Angeles evened the series at 1 win apiece with a 7-1 victory on Wednesday to cash as a -115 favorite. Houston is still easily atop the division at 57-30. while the Angels are having a rough season at 39-50 overall. The Astros have doubled up the Angels with an 8-4 advantage in the season series thus far. Houston has dominated Los Angeles, winning 37 of the last 55 played in Los Angeles and 50 of the last 73 overall against the Angels. Los Angeles has struggled at home, losing 15 of its last 21. Houston has won 21 of the last 28 against a team from the American League West. Houston Astros starting pitcher Framber Valdez has had 3 consecutive strong outings, allowing 14 hits and 5 runs in 22 innings, with Houston winning 2 of the 3. The Astros are first in team ERA, quality starts and batting average allowed. Los Angeles starting pitcher Reid Detmers has been hit hard in 2 of the last 3 starts, allowing 11 hits and 9 runs in 14 2/3 innings, and the Angels last each of the 3. Los Angeles has lost each of Detmers' last 7 starts. I get the case to be made for either side, as Houston's the better team playing better ball, while Los Angeles woke up offensively on Wednesday. That being said, I'm not fully buying into the Angels just yet, and Christian Javier's been far better on the road this season. Shohei Ohtani can't pitch 162 games for the Angels, and I believe that this is a spot for the Astros to bounce back after Wednesday's defeat. So the Houston Astros money line is our full game side pick. Houston has a team ERA of 2.94, which is first in baseball, and opponents average just .209 at the plate against Houston pitching, which is also first. The total has finished under in 4 of the last 5 played by Houston in Los Angeles. In 5 Houston's last 8 played on the road, and in 18 of the last 25 games on the road that Houston has played against a team with a losing record. The total has finished under in 52 of Houston's 86 games this season for an average of 62.7% of the time, which is the highest in baseball. The Angels are the worst offense in the majors over the last 30 days by WRC+, as they get absolutely nothing from the bottom half of the order. Beyond the challenge of facing Valdez, the Angels will also have to deal with baseball's best bullpen in the late innings and can't be trusted to contribute much here. Injuries are a big factor here, with Houston losing the 197 WRC+ of Alvarez and Trout being questionable with a day-to-day back problem. Detmers has shown flashes against good opponents before, and the Astros will shut down Los Angeles on the other side. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Milwaukee Brewers versus San Francisco Giants. The Milwaukee Brewers are traveling to California to take on the San Francisco Giants in a 4-game series with which both teams will conclude the first half of the season. The Giants have been playing in a better form recently, but this game 1 of the series will be tight because each side will field its best starter at the moment. These National League rivals met once this season, and the Giants won that game 4-2 in Wisconsin. These 2 teams are beginning this series in quite different situations. The Brewers were just in Minnesota for a quick 2-game series and then had to travel out to the West Coast for this long weekend series. Meanwhile, the Giants have been hanging out in California all week playing the Diamondbacks. Both teams are starting out as strong as possible by sending their aces to the mound. Milwaukee's Corbin Burnes has a slightly lower ERA, while San Francisco's Carlos Rodon was just named to the National League All-Star team. He just helped lead the Giants to a win over a divisional rival in the Padres last weekend. That was a huge win for them as it helped them get the series split. The National League West is a juggernaut of a division, while the National League Central is one of the weakest in baseball. While Rodon and the Giants had to play the Dodgers and Padres, Burnes and the Brewers have been playing the Pirates and Cubs. In fact, Milwaukee just lost Burnes' last start to a rather weak Cubs team. Worse yet, the Brewers have lost all 3 games that Burnes has started against the Cubs this season. The Giants haven't been perfect this season either, but they are a far more intimidating lineup when they are healthy. That's been the case recently with both Brandon Belt and Brandon Crawford. Back at the plate, you can make a case for either team here with their aces on the mound, and Corbin Burnes has allowed 9 hits and 4 runs in his last 20.2 innings. However, the Brewers are going through a rough week, and I don't love their offense on the road. Carlos Rodon has a 2.08 ERA and .211 allowed batting average in 39 innings at home. The San Francisco Giants offense has also caught fire over the last few days, so the San Francisco Giants money line is our full game side pick. Both of these teams come into this series above .500 and are having successful season. San Francisco has played well, but is unlucky to have to chase the Dodgers in the National League West. Milwaukee comes into this game with a slim lead in the National League Central. Milwaukee is starting Corbin Burnes, who has allowed only 6 runs in his last 33.2 innings pitched. For the Giants, Carlos Rodon has allowed 7 runs in his last 35 innings. Burnes made the All-Star team, and with good reason since he ranks 5th in the majors in ERA. The Brewers have won his last 5 road starts where he has been solid, and he will be just that in this game. Rodon has also had a good season, and in 2 of his last 3 starts he has given up 1 run. He will pitch well facing a Milwaukee lineup that has been up and down as of late. This should be a very entertaining, low-scoring matchup between 2 very good pitchers. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video. whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.